Hello and welcome everyone. This is Anthropophagic64. We're about to start a brand new CK3 adventure over on our Twitch channel. We'll be chronicling that here on YouTube. Of course, everyone is always welcome to join us when we go live and help us decide the fate of our kingdom. Not to mention ensure our children's names are as historically accurate as possible. Without further ado, here's part 1 of our Burgundy adventure. I was a little bit more interested. I want to keep things small. I mean, we might grow to be an empire one day, but I think I want to focus on keeping things maybe no bigger than even a kingdom and just see if we can become like a very powerful kingdom. And I chose because I was hoping to, I like the idea of playing with the Pope because we were very much against the Pope last time. And I know there's some gameplay mechanics that are kind of, you can be involved, the Catholic Church and things like that. So we stuck in what is currently part of Italy. And we are in Upper Burgundy. And I think my goal at first, I want to form the Kingdom of Burgundy. It's a great color. I think it'll look great on us. And, I think that's a worthy enough goal. But right now we are a vassal of Italy. And we have a couple kingdoms around us that is going to be a little tricky because we need land from the... what is this kingdom? Lotharingia? I don't know how to pronounce this.
Lotharingia.
West Francia as well. Or at least France has some territory that we want as well. So it's going to be a bit tricksy. So, but as I mentioned, I have picked to go with Duke Duneflint, named after our current champion. Our credits champion from last month is Duneflint. So I thought, why not have our first character be them? I do like the idea that we're in the mountains. I like the idea that we can, kind of focus militarily on, I know the pikemen. They're really good in the mountains. So even if we stay small, we can kind of specialize in the territory. We have hills, we have mountains, a little bit of plains. But again, we can kind of focus, and if I play smart, maybe we can kind of pick where we have our battles, and it could make for, a bit of a defensive game. And also, I don't mind the idea of, if we do conquer other kingdoms, granting them to our children. So it might be, I like the idea of getting to know our vassals, which we apparently have a chancellor and a steward, a mayor. 2 mayors. It might be a little bit of an uphill battle as well, because we are Catholic. We actually have 2 vices. We are sadistic, we are gluttonous. So that's definitely going to be working against us. We don't have great stats. I don't think we're going to see great stats for quite some time either. Whom, unfortunately, is not without flaws. Dr. Rex. A much better name. So they are hunchbacked, which isn't a great trait. And that's that's congenital. So we might have an empire that spans generations of hunchbacked kings, assuming that we actually become a king. So we are Bavarian of our culture. So this is the new culture system. So they've totally fleshed these out, which is awesome. So our current culture. Germanic heritage. So plus 20 cultural acceptance baseline with culture sharing that heritage. Okay. High Germanic language, the aesthetics, men only. Strong believers. So zealous and humble are more common, less likely to accept conversion. Conversion rate resistance goes up. Opinion of different faiths goes down. Stand and fight. So this gives us all Bavarian characters. Friendly fatal casualties go up. Defender advantage is a bonus. More toughness, more spear toughness. Heavy cavalry. And hereditary hierarchy. Rulers with poor education traits such as indulgent wastrel or naive appeaser are distrusted. Tyranny loss. Long range bonus. Castle holding construction costs. So this is what we currently are. One of the options that we have available to us. The Cisalpine That's how I'm going to pronounce it. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced.
Cisalpine.
We're in that region, right? So I can convert to Cisalpine, and that would give us some bonuses because the people in our lands are Cisalpine. Apologize to anyone who actually knows how to pronounce that. We do have some French and Cisalpine, so Geneva will have to convert. But one county, like, because right now we're Bavarian, so we're not the culture of anyone, of any of our people that we rule. I think it would be to our advantage if we convert to Cisalpine 1. It would be very easy for us to become the culture head. Mountain homes, we're in the mountains, so we'll get a big bonus to construction in the mountains, bonus to development growth in the mountains, which is great. Republican legacy, so rulers of this culture can appoint up to 4 counts to be overseers of local cities, turning them into republic vassals. This tradition allows the culture to unlock pike columns, innovation. So I don't know too much about how good that is or not, but I mean, it sounds decent. Although Republic vassal opinion is negative 20%, which is weird that we can appoint 4 counts, turning them to Republic vassals. I mean, but we get a negative to it. All the same, I'm not too worried about that. And then Maritime. So trade port line of buildings can be constructed 1 era early, which could be good once we get down to the Mediterranean coast. So getting the bonus to development, because I do want to push development more than we did last game. So that's my thought process. Like, I think it would be beneficial for us to convert. We should probably marry someone off to, France to have an ally, and Italy because our King Louis doesn't much care for us, and he should. And I think the territories that I'm going to go for early game here are just going to be the ones in Italy. So I'm going to try and maybe fight some other vassals, and I imagine the king will stay out of that. Oh man, we have a double hunchback. Both of our children are hunchbacks, which might make for tough marrying. Our council. So we have a bishop who doesn't like us. No one likes us that's on our council. Because, I mean, we've dealt with succession issues before. We can deal with them again. Just had the Germani, Cicerani, Germans on the side of the Rhine, aka the Roman Empire. So much history that I have no idea about. We could also become French as well. So, okay. This is probably going to be our first war target when we do war, so I'm not going to ally with them. I am going to take a wife. Maybe we'll take a wife to see if we can breed out some of the bad traits. It's not a terrible idea. So we did have a French woman with good diplomacy, which would be really nice for us as well, who will marry us. We'll get a little bit of a prestige negative, which will be crummy to start with here, but I don't think we have an option. I'm going to pick a lifestyle. So we are in the learning lifestyle. I do want to grow our piety as well, because I can maybe get my son to join the church. So yeah, maybe we'll go piety. All right. Folks don't much care for me. I think a lot of these will probably go up once our short reign is over. It's just going to take a little bit of time. Foreign affairs, domestic affairs. We have a couple of vassals who don't much like us. Oh, we have more options here. Promote cultural acceptance. And then the promote culture, increase development, and collect taxes. Oh, so we have a new one here. That's kind of fun. So we're going to promote our culture in Geneva here, which will take 9 heckin' years, but that's okay. So we will need to fabricate a claim. Maybe we'll work on grabbing a claim. Our wife doesn't much care for us. Our son, we will start to educate. I do want the Pope to like me. That's not going to go well. Also, I might just start swaying my vassals. So we do have a marriage to a duchess. And we can collect some gold. Or, ooh, So as much as I want the gold, that's a lot of gold. I want the prestige so I can convert. We're going to do this. I'm going to convert to local culture. Bam. Cisalpine. We could have got gold, but we took the prestige instead so I could convert. A stranger has brought before me. He has been waiting outside the castle gate for a week, my liege, the guard informs me. The man bows deeply. My name is Dervin, your highness. I have traveled far and wide and seen many things, but my family and I are wary from the road. Will you allow us to stay? I will happily share my knowledge of the world with you. This seems like a trap. Embrace God, and this will be your home. The more the merrier. We have no room for the likes of you. Nothing. He's dishonored. He's a dishonorable fella. I mean, maybe no, because we want to develop. We'll go for the city planning. I do like the idea of having always my physician. I don't know if we have anyone qualified to be a physician, though, unfortunately. Your dynasty has unlocked language scholars. All right, that's good. They might be the closest to us to have an alliance. I don't mind that. So we have a small alliance with our brother, the Duke. Because I think if we do go to war at any point here, especially early on, we're probably going to want some knights. It's going to cost some prestige, but that's okay. Oh wait, what the heck happened to this guy? Did he conquer more land? I think he just took Nice. It's a nice play. It's a nice play, my friend. That makes things a little bit trickier. All right, let's see what kind of knight the cat dragged in here. 100 gold? Get out of town. Get out of town. We can't afford that. Our wife has become pregnant. That's excellent. Much to her chagrin. Took Dr. X out playing with the bow, and to my surprise, he ran into a wounded doe. When he showed me the animal, its wounds were evident of a slow and torturous death. Dr. Rex just smiled. It's just an animal. So they can grow up to be sadistic or ambitious. So ambitious might not be a bad trait to move to. Yeah, I think I'm going to, since they'll potentially be our heir, we'll move them to ambitious. You're always there for me, and I hope you know that I am grateful. My daughter... I can have a friendship with my daughter. I think that's okay. Our liege has won their war. Pay homage. You travel to King Louis the court to pay homage. But our king doesn't much care for us. What possibly could our king want of us? I guess they could increase our taxes. Oh, that's what that would do. So I don't even know what he would do with a hook. Oh! Look at this. This is dang fancy. Look, I'm only plotting against my kid because they're hunchback. And I'm a terrible human being. Look at this court. There's our king. 33 years young. Servants usher me into King Louis II's great hall in Turin, where he sits his throne awaiting to hear my pledge. I kneel at the feet of my lord and pledge the many oaths of homage. He's got tiny little legs. He's got a little footrest there that does nothing. It does nothing. Then comes my promise that he may call on me for any favor as a loyal supporter of the king in all his endeavors. Louis bids me to arise and confirms his satisfaction. Along with my rights to the land, I rule in his stead. Our dynasty, the Welf dynasty, gains some renown. He gains opinion of me. I gain prestige, which I just spent prestige, so I'm okay with that. We are now established. So I can petition my liege. I don't know if I see our rival in here. They don't know that they're our rival. But. So we can potentially petition our liege, although we don't have the option right now. Council seat, which is... Oh, I am a counselor? I didn't know that I was in my liege's council. Settled debt, grant a claim. This I'm interested in. A claimed title. So request Louis to grant me a claim. So if I get a claim, even if I don't go to war, I can request that he gives it to me. That's interesting. Dismantle faction. I can ask him for peace if another vassal is at war. Military assistance. This is very neat. This is very cool. Sponsor priests. A royal visit. Request the king tour our counties to raise the popular opinion. That's very neat. And it will cost me 100 prestige. Fortify borders, so everything costs 100. Urbanize. Fund a city holding. Oh, neat. He can't afford that, though. Fund a temple holding. Resettle subjects. What does that do? Transfer a fraction of his capital population to your own. Oh, for development. Neat. This is very, very cool. Isn't the whole point of the throne to position the monarch above everyone else? Major fail. This guy's bending over just for that purpose. He definitely has the highest seat, and yet the only way he's taller is because this fella's bowing down to him. All right, we are not going to petition our liege just yet, but that is very cool that we have those options. Options that I will probably forget about fairly quickly. So our wife is pregnant. If we do have a son, then we might have some issues to deal with, but for now we're good. We do have over 100 gold. So as far as what do we want to build? I mean, having those additional troops. Oh, quarries would be nice. Get some taxes. But as far as getting extra gold early game, I think that's probably fairly key. So I might start building some quarries. I expected opulence. I mean, we're just starting. Let's get some quarries in the mountains here. Yes, and because of our culture, we'll get some bonuses to build them as well, which is nice. Our troop count's around 1,000. Their troop count's around 400. So we are still good if we do get a claim. I don't want a county. I want you to get us the duchy claim. So keep going. We're not going to settle for less. I'm not ready to go to war anyways. The fact that we changed cultures probably isn't helping us early on. And I'm on my liege's council. Oh, I'm his chancellor. So I get +2 prestige, some bonus vassal opinion as well. That's handy. My lord, the bishop, approaches me with urgency. Lord Merchant has a copy of the influential Regalia Pastoralis, but refuses to sell it to me. If you make him see the error of his ways, I do want my bishop to like me. I get a weak hook. Crap, I'm going to be down 50 gold. I'm going to be down a little bit of gold here. We're going to be poor for just a little bit. Yeah, pop on managed domain. We'll get a little bit more of that juicy tax money. That's my evil vassal. King Louis, I was just visiting you. We were friends. I regret to inform you that I've decided to increase your contractual obligations. Yes. I knew that was coming. Heavy levies. We just lost some troops. But we have had a son. This could be very good or very bad news, friends. My troops are his troops. He's going to die eventually anyways. And then my obligations may or may not die with him. So, praise St. Bridget. My wife has given birth to a perfect little son. We'll see how perfect. We'll see if that hunchback is from me or from my ex. This child, they have no traits. So, better than a bad trait. Name it Patches. Patches? Patches it is. Welcome to the world, Patches. I want a hand in educating that kid. Can we not disinherit? I can try and murder them. I can try and murder my own son. Which is a heck of a way to start us off. If I could disinherit, I would. I'm not the dynasty head. Good call. That's the problem. Duke Hugo is the head. Well, we've got a new learning perk. What do we want to do? Wash our hands. So less sickness. Cultural fascination progress would be good. But our wards get additional skills. And it can become like, this is probably a good idea since we have our children as our wards. So I think I might take that. I do want to get scientific eventually. Like I want to get to these two. But for now, since we do have our children under our wing, I think I'll snag that one. Duke Duneflint, son murderer. No, we're pregnant again. Oh, shoot. You know what I didn't do? I was in fact going to embrace celibacy. Because I don't want my wife to keep having children. So better late than never. Shoot. I don't want this many children. Our one vassal likes us well enough in that he doesn't hate us. And the short reign is only going to get better. I'm going to try and get our other vassal to like us. Negotiate an alliance. A mutual alliance. Who's this little wiener? My half-brother wants an alliance. I mean, he's way over there. I don't see the harm in this. I mean, he's going to declare war any day now. That's the problem. Oh, I can speak Italian, which is good. We've had a son already. Another son. This is the last thing that we wanted. It was so many sons. Child has no traits, but they'll be fine. They'll be fine. We need to banish at least one child. Patches here. We can eventually maybe have to take vows so we can get rid of them. But unfortunately, I think we might be stuck with Dr. Rex. Ooh. So, question here. Let me take a quick look here. Deceitful. Sinful, yeah. So -20 to take vows because they're sinful. So it'd be even harder to have them. So I don't necessarily want them deceitful, although we are getting a little high on the stress here. Especially if we become this character. I have to... Oh, is humble a... Yeah, I think we'll move to humble. Although it's strange because he would be humble and arrogant. Or no, he's ambitious, my bad. So our current son and heir, I think we'll go humble. I would rather them be humble. Greetings, Duke Duneflint of Upper Burgundy. I have plowed through the documents with ancient... the county. I don't want the county. We don't have enough gold anyways, but I don't want the county. I think I need to start saving for when we get the claim on the duchy. I knew it. I'm being called to a war with my half-brother. He's going to war against Count Bouchard of Vendôme. Vendôme, 300 troops. That's nothing. I mean, it'll take a while for us to march our troops up there. We formed an alliance. I will honor our alliance. And I will send a couple hundred troops. My men-at-arms. That's all I want. All right, we'll all march our troops over there. Both Duke Berardo of Tuscany are held in esteem by our liege, King Louis. However, when it comes to handing out titles, honor, and wealth, one of us will always be first among equals. With the upcoming gathering at Turin Castle, it gives me a chance to ensure that I am the one with the king's favor. As a smooth talker, this should be easy. As a smooth talker with a 65% skill, I don't know if easy is the right word. This is also my liege's spy master, whom I probably don't want to be on the other side of. I will illustrate that God already favors me. I have a couple sinful traits. I don't know if that's true. Ooh, or we vassals should work together, not against each other. Or I get vassal opinion. That's interesting. I could get a hook on the king as well, which I might be able to reduce my levies. This is a bit of a risk. Yeah, you know what? I want to see if I can get that hook. Oh, nope. Nope, we failed that. All right, so I talked myself into a corner. I lost opinion. I did not get a hook. That did not go very well at all. Peasant rabble? Where? What? The peasantry is getting... Well, I mean, now I want to move my troops back. You know, I'll prove to my half-brother that I'm in it to win it. But then I'm going to send my troops home. I mean, if we can get there before this battle ends and just kind of... Nope. All right, well, we didn't make it. 10 months to go, eh? He's got this under control. I'm going to bring my troops back. One of the other things we can do with our son that we don't necessarily like is we can force them to be a knight for us. My liege has had a peasant revolt. Peasants are revolting. My sister and spy master can marry. Oh, we can get an alliance out of this. Where can we get an alliance from? So the count has 2,000 troops. That's not a bad alliance to have. So yeah, maybe although if I marry my sister off, she'll leave my court, correct? Which means we will need a new spy master, which will kind of suck. But that'll get us a really nice alliance. We'll go ahead and do that. I'll deal with the consequences. And we'll disband you for 33 days. My allies got this under control. Our liege won their war. My half-brother's going to win their war. So our only two vassals do like us now, which is good. Everyone on our council likes us except our marshal. So let's go ahead and start swaying the marshal. Well, I've become obese. That's not good. I should probably move. Never. Raise our men-at-arms. Are they just going to run away? They can't run away. Siege down the town. What are you doing? All right. Greetings, my lord. My name is Taddeo. The priest before me gives a respectful bow. I have dedicated my life to studying and writing the scriptures. Perhaps my writings and my guidance would be of use to you in your studies. You don't like me. You are wrathful, paranoid, and stubborn. But look at that. Look at that learning skill. I might gain a learning perk, and he may stay in our court. I don't want to become cynical. Yeah, let's you hang out. Let's keep this conversation going. We got a war to win here as well. That guy has angry forehead wrinkles. No trust. Satan Slurpee. I made a bad choice. You are not wrong. He is very grumpy. After days of hard labor, we look upon the pages scattered before us. The commentaries we have written are exhaustive and detailed. Thanks to Taddeo's guidance, I have a newfound understanding of the scriptures. I do believe the clergy would be interested in the work I have done. It is all thanks to Taddeo. Why should I share the glory? Well, an intrigue challenge. I'm not going to do this. I don't need a rival this early. I don't mind having a friend, even if he's an irrational antagonist. Beauty, look at that. We have won our war. Now, our prisons. I usually kind of just brush these folk aside. But a 12 prowess this early on could be handy as a champion. Yeah, I'm going to... He is French, which I won't hold against him too much. But a brilliant strategist. We are short on military might. So I'm going to see if he will be recruited. We're going to grab increased development in county. Yes, please. Oh, he does not like me. What's he going to do? What's he going to do as like a knight, though? I mean, he could probably do a lot of things. But look at these traits. Like, we're in the mountains. So that's pretty savvy. Attempt to learn his language. Oh, that's interesting. I can learn 5 foreign languages. Let's try that. Let's try learn, because that's probably the language of this area too, right? Greetings, Duke Duneflint. I would be delighted if your son, Dr. Rex, could visit my court to meet his peers. Of course. Oh, and I'll get a little bit of stress relief. Unfortunately, Dr. Rex returned. Low control. Are we working on that control? Let's work on that control. Our promote culture is going really well, though. 3 years left on promote culture. Dr. Rex, we have gained more skills. A really good stewardship skill, though. Where do we want to marry our child? Your guy looks like Rob Baratheon. Well, now that we've put on a couple extra pounds, definitely. It may be time for my family to abandon the legacy of the House Wealth and carve its own path in history, with me as the head. So this, correct me if I'm wrong, will give me the option to disinherit my children. So I think we will create our own cadet branch. We're going it alone. Bam. We have created our own cadet branch. Look at us. The Wealth Mountaineers. No fear. This is our crest. Maybe we'll take some time to customize this. Our glory is widely known. With glee, I took Dr. Rex out playing with a bow. To my surprise, he ran into a wounded doe. Boss fight. It is just an animal. He keeps the trait sadistic. I don't want paranoid. I tried to avoid having my son get any, like, sadistic once before. He's just a sadistic kid. Or we could have him be paranoid. Maybe we just go paranoid. I'm going to have a mental breakdown because of this, though. Almost a mental breakdown. Sadistic is cool, but as far as, like, the character that we're going to be, if we can't get rid of him. I mean, if we can find a way to get rid of them, we still might do that. We're going to keep sadistic because I'm hoping maybe we can excommunicate our child. And then we'll move on to our second son. So we have been called to war by our brother, which I feel like you're just abusing it at this point. You've got 800 troops. You're going to war. We could help But I don't want to raise all my armies. That's the problem. Crap. I'm kind of rocking a hard place here, aren't I? We'll accept. We'll accept the call to battle. We're already in a war. I think we're in 2 wars now. War against tyranny of King Alan. King Alan? What have you done, buddy? Let's raise up our troops. Let's see what we can do. We'll fight a war. We'll lose a bunch of troops. And we'll see where that puts us. We have a 25 commander, though. This is our peasant leader. Like a solid commander. The only problem is we are fighting in, what is this, like plains? And we don't have troops for plains. Or are you coming for me? I mean, if you want to come for me, that's okay. This is going to be a tough one. Yeah, we're going to lose this. That's okay. We can at least tell our brother that we helped. We're not losing anything. Does he like you more? I mean, not now. No, he doesn't. He does not like us. Oh, we also don't have a doctor. Well, that didn't go very well. I should have waited them out. I should have picked. And the frustrating thing is, like, I told myself, it's like, look, you know, pick like your battles. Like, we're gonna play smart. Let's get a doctor. Taddeo, why won't you be our doctor? 90 gold. Use the mountains, you say. Use the mountains to our advantage. Fights in the valley. I know it's it's really hard not to. Oh, Gene. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Oh, your injuries. There we go. 32, intelligent. She looks very strict. That's okay. We'll marry them off. Okay. That's fun. That works. It'll cost me 200. That's fine. She'll be okay for now. He rose up. I'm like, you'll be my great champion. And not so much anymore, buddy. But hey, we got a good doctor out of you. None of these are my wars. So we did this to kind of, you know, fill our contractual obligation to my brother. There's 3,000 troops here that I am not going to go participate in. I've become the dynasty head of the Welf dynasty as well. I can disinherit. Okay. Can I afford to disinherit? I can. This is a bit of a big day. I was hoping to have one of my children take vows. We can then potentially disinherit one of our other sons that we don't much care for. We should also pick a focus for our son. I do like the idea of stewardship, because again, we're not going to be playing very aggressive. I guess we're going to go with stewardship. You can be our diplomat. So we have Milosh and we have Patches as potential heirs. I've taken an oath, so we're not going to have any more children. We're only 32. We're not old. I don't want to waste our disinherit. I'll wait until my son is of age. Oh, clergy opinion might be good. We're going to try and avoid illness. My liege has 2 wars going on here. I'm just trying to stay out of the way. I hope that goes well. Wash your hands is 2 times better chance of healing unless they change it this patch. Yeah. Well, I figure I have enough going against me. I'm already in poor health. So I'd rather take care. We've lost a counselor. Can I have my court physician also be a spy master? I mean, it seems like that's a really good way for her to murder me. But can she hold 2 positions? Yes. Louis II is being attacked by Duke Lambert. Duke Lambert? His very own spy master. Well, this could get very messy. I think I might try and stay out of the war. Dr. Rex has come of age. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards diplomatic influence, such as Dr. X, can truly come to understand. Okay, so Grey Eminence. We need to do something with this kid. What are we going to do with them? Like, my plan is to disinherit. I suppose I can marry for an alliance. He is. We're going to disinherit him. It doesn't matter. Hey, get out of my lands. Get out of here. I've got no beef with you. We'll do very good. Also, I don't know how much a duchy claim costs. I have a feeling it's like 150, which will put us in the hole for a little while. But I kind of can't afford not to. We're under siege. Who's sieging us? Get out of here. I mean, I do feel a little bit obligated to go defend my people here. Raise all. That's the button I want. This is our home territory. We are in the mountains. Our commander is a little worse for wear, unfortunately. Oh, they're bringing reinforcements. This is a fool's errand. Oh no! I thought I had it paused. I didn't have it paused. I thought I had it paused. That's frustrating. That's frustrating. Well, we didn't exactly make them pay, that's for sure. I probably should start increasing my troop counts as well. Hey, you know what though? They stopped no, they're back to sieging. Right, well, you know what? I'm going to spend a little bit of money on adding some pikemen here. Chancellor has died of cancer. That's terrible. We're going to be getting very short. Oh, my son might die in battle as well. I kind of forgot about that. This is going very poorly for us, I might add. Hey, we have finished promoting culture in Geneva, though, which is excellent. So I think we should be homogenous culture-wise. What would taxes actually get us? Not a whole lot. No, I'll work on development. This isn't even our war. Butts. Dog, heck, and trot. Welcome in, my friend. How you doing? Maybe I'll pop around here and we'll see if we can at least put up some kind of defense. My daughter has come of age. They grow up so fast. So let's go ahead and we'll marry you off to my other half-brother for some more alliances. Oh no, he's got lover's pox. I'm not going to marry you to him. You know what though? I can marry you off to my half-brother. They're going to have some terrible traits, but they're not going to be my traits. Oh, I do like the idea that we can marry off my daughter, who's hunchback, to lover's pox, my half-brother there. Yeah, let's do that. We'll get an alliance, and then maybe I'll call on, my ally this time. Claims here. As soon as I go away, we'll go ahead and take that back. Learn language. Lexical love. Oh, my dear Duneflint, you really are learning my beloved Geolvulgar. I probably butchered that. I feel so appreciated. You're making such an effort to understand me, the Duchess says, taking in her surroundings. Can I help you in any way? Teach you some words, perhaps? I think words is supposed to be in heavy quotations there. Oh, she's going to lay with me. I mean, meet me in my bedchamber naked? We are celibate. I don't know how this is going to work, but I'll take the 20 opinion. That's decent. I guess we will unsiege ourselves. I guess that's our best bet here. But we are losing a significant amount of money. There we go. So we have one control back. I'm actually going to disband my armies because we're just losing too much money. There we go. After lots of hard work, I've finally learned Geolvulgar language. Endless hours practicing accentuation, sleepless nights mimicking inflection, countless lessons mastering intonation. It was all worth it in the end. During my efforts, I looked to emulate Jean's accent. I am sure that he would be impressed with my results. He's impressed in that he hates me less. But I still gave him a peg leg and oof. The French peasants now respect me a great deal more. Well, while I do feel accomplished, I do not want to send a letter to him. I'll just merely feel accomplished. I am going to start swaying our vassal again. I've come across a book describing how ancient monastics used trances and visions of ecstasy to commune with heaven. Oh, I always like this one. I like becoming a mystic. Ooh, what did the text say, though?
This is a bad one. The worst yet.
Maybe I'll avoid being a mystic because I've had some bad health penalties from that in the past. We'll see what the texts say. I haven't gone that route before. That one could be fun. The more I dig into the ancient texts, the more I discover. Could the mysterious practices of ancient monastics predate even Christianity itself? I seem to have stumbled across something remarkable. This is teaching me so much about my faith. Ooh, so I'm not going to experiment. I will take the learning perk. So maybe we'll go down the try and get hold of body. Yeah, we'll go for the health. I want to know when I'm going to die. That way, if I need to, I get 2 of them. I'll take the massive boost to health as well. I can disinherit my son. I'll have a bit of a heads up when I need to disinherit. Look at this. The Dr. Rex. Come on, bud. If I disinherit, can he still serve on my council? because we kind of need them. Fate of the Visigoths. When the Visigoths first migrated to the Iberian Peninsula, they were foreigners in a new and strange land. This changed over many generations as land shaped them as much as they shaped the land itself. Over time, the various communities of Visigoths grew distinct and separate from one another. Despite their shared heritage, these new communities, Castilian, Catalan, and Andalusian, no longer recognize each other as kin. Only time will tell how this impacts the region. Oh, that's interesting. So are these, like, the cultures, did they just splinter off? Is that essentially what we just witnessed? I suppose so. So what territory does our liege still hold? Our liege doesn't hold much territory at all. Which is kind of okay for me. A commoner of Bavarian heritage has been accosted in the streets of Mountiers over some minor offense. By making statements in their defense, I could perhaps convince my bishop the equally Bavarian of my good character, but I might risk alienating it. Ooh, I don't want to alienate my people, but my bishop can gain a little bit of... No. Cisalpines? I forget how I used to say that. We are of higher moral standing. To my vassal, I've come to the inexorable conclusion that you truly are the best candidate I have for my open council position. Though it pains me to do so, I am unfortunately obligated to offer you the position of Chancellor of Italy. Yeah, man. I'm in. I thought I already was the Chancellor. I'm not going to lie, though. I'd be delighted if your son Milos could visit me in Florence. Of course. Go meet your peers. I think we might take whatever claim we can get next time. Because I do want to take territory before these folks get too big. They don't have a lot of gold, so they can't do anything. So yeah, we'll see what we get. The only problem is because I'm claiming this county, I would much rather the one that's like right up to me. They'll be tough to assault down here as well because we have the river crossing, and that's going to be in plains as well. But we'll have a claim. We'll be expanding, and expanding is important. Although our child could die in battle as well. All right, in the name of the divine, following the death sentence of a lowly thief, I asked my son Patches what he thought. He expressed doubts about whether any god could want a realm to be ruled by such harsh law. So, seeing as how Patches is probably going to be my next character, do not expect to see God's justice. So they would be cynical, which isn't great for piety. Become just, which might be a nice way to play, or temperate. Temperate is a virtuous trait. I think we will become temperate, which will put me right to my limit before I stress out. So we can't do anything stressful. Yeah, the county, eh? I mean, I guess we take the... I guess we take it. And we'll start going for this one. Little gourmand. Milos. Hold on. Milos, you are our third child. I think Patches is probably going to be our heir. So I will let you become gluttonous because I can't become stressed at this point. And yet, if I can fight them, like in the mountains would be wonderful here, but I don't know if I'll be able to pick our battles. Even the hills. So if I can meet them in battle here, but I have a feeling they'll just cower their troops there. To my vassal, I would hope it not come to this, but I'm left with no other option. I must rescind your appointment as Chancellor of Italy, effective immediately. King Burgundy. Yep, that one. How dare you? How dare you? After all I've done for you. If you're not plotting, you're plotting. Unfortunately, I feel like we are very much plotting, and I apologize to everyone. All right, lifestyle perk. I have a feeling we might need that mental break one. Can I murder my son? Just asking for a friend? Not really. What about the young one? Asking for a friend. It's not a really good chance. At least my wife thinks I'm okay. That's always it's a low bar. Our bishop likes us enough. I'm going to sway the rest of our counselors. Patches. Trusting. It's going to be a risky game to play, but again, I can't necessarily afford. I don't want fickle either. Patches is going to be trusting. We'll wait the 5 months. We'll see if we get another claim, and then we'll just try and get money. Will my development growth, that will continue where I left off if I switch to collect taxes, right? I need to get some money. I need cash money pretty quick here. Oh no! Duchess Wizards has been murdered. Someone has married my daughter and sister-in-law. Oh. So we married them off to the Duke, my half-brother. And she's now dead. Oh crap, and that's gonna stress me out, obviously. Crap. Frozen in grief. I can become a drunkard or melancholic. I think I might become a drunkard. Crap, folks. 90 gold. So we'll go 40 gold. So it'll be 20 months. It'll be a year of being in the negative. It's fine. How hard could that be? Go collect your taxes. Go army maintenance, I guess. Army maintenance costs might raise us a little bit more money. My dear brother, I call on you to honor our alliance and join me. The Earldom of Montague. I can't afford that. I mean, I'll accept, but then not do anything. Because they... Oh, you're attacking? You're attacking. Are you banking on me helping you? Come on, man. Come on. Don't do that to me. I'm going to ignore that and pretend that you didn't ask me for help. Because I can't afford to help right now. I have my own problems. I'm in debt. I'm 30 gold in the debt. I couldn't raise my army if I wanted to. Hey, I'm the spy master of Italy, folks. Oof. How desperate must you be? I have a 7 intrigue. Oh, I have to unpause the game to get out of debt. I received an offer from Lanfranco Vistarani, a nobleman from the Mountiers. If the letter is to be believed, he is an experienced herbalist who would be willing to share his knowledge in return for room and board. The offer is intriguing, but I know Bishop Eckbert is distrustful of charms and potions. He believes that Satan uses them for his own nefarious purposes. Eckbert likes me well enough now. I can gain the herbalist trait, which is a nice little health boost. So I do kind of like that. I'm going to take it. Oh no. This is for that book again. I bought that book for you last time. I can't afford it. We don't have any gold. Where am I getting that war from? Where am I getting that gold from? Oh, my sister could marry you, my half-sister. Yeah, this will be good. I struggled. Oh, this is glasses. I can't afford to buy glasses. Oh, sell everything. That's impossible to read. Oh, I'll gain gold. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That's a cheap way to getting a little bit of gold, I think. But that's okay. Go back to development. You go back to training commanders. Oh, no, you're working on control. That's okay. All right, so we have a little bit of gold. We have 41 gold, which isn't a ton. Oh, look how much more money they have than I do. So they can definitely hold out. But they only have 532 troops. If they have 8 commanders, which is a big deal. No. Stop it. Stop. I want to call you to war. I think this is how we're going to go out, friends. We're going to make a play. We're going to make a play for some territory here. I have more troops, but I have less gold. We probably have enough gold for a year. Oh, yeah, I can petition my liege. I forgot about that. None of my claims are held by my liege, so they can't do that. The crown authority of my liege does not allow me to revoke. But unfortunately, there is no... I'm not the war leader of a non-realm war. Yeah, I don't think there's... Oh, I could have asked him to settle my debt. Oh, it has to be 100 gold. All right, that's fine. Well, my liege is in debt. My liege can't do anything. I can declare war. I can press my claim for Focal Queer. I don't know how to pronounce that clearly. Yeah, I mean, this could be a bit of a mistake, but the only thing I have to lose is not gaining this territory. So I'm going to declare war. I am going to call an ally to war.
The old Blade Runner.
All right, so he's a little further away in Bourbon here, but 1,400 troops. If they come with 1,400 troops, yeah, I might call 2 allies. It's going to cost me a little bit of prestige, but I actually have plenty of prestige. Dynasty members have been called. We're at war, friends. We are at war, and it's about to get very messy. So you've got 400 troops. I'm going to see what you do with them. You're going to march them up. If we fight in the mountains, I think I can win this. If I have to go down where they are, we're in trouble. But if I can get him to come up here and then raise my armies, because my armies don't take very long to raise, we could be okay. But I want to save as much money as I can, so we'll wait till our allies... Oh, look at that. Look at our allies. Our allies are going to come save us. And I'm going to turtle just a little bit here. Because the 8... Oh, crap. I had 2 rally points. Allies, go get them. We're going to go sit on this rally point. It's still on a hill. So we should be fairly decent. That was the Nagathavox, just wrecked everyone. We're going to gain healthy. He's taking the long way around, eh? That's okay. And then we're going to disinherit our son. It's a commotion among the children today. Patches was attempting to preach among the fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Milos intervened and did what he could to protect him. So Milos gains brave. Heck yeah. Likelihood of dying in battle, what, plus 100%. That's awesome. Merge you up. Where are you going? You're just going to run away? Run your troops away? Although it would be nice if we could get in combat, because once we get in combat, although if they siege us down before we can get to them, that's a bit of a pain in the butt. They're making decent progress. 8 months, 4 months. It's gonna, actually, it might be a little tricky. Hey, allies, why don't you go help over there? Oh, look at them go! I was shocked when I caught Patches trying to steal from the travel chest of the visiting mayor. He then gave the impression an impressive speech on how he now understood why what he was doing was wrong. Humble, yes, keep humble, because that is a good trait to have. We're gonna lose our siege, aren't we? Oh, we won this one. We're not gonna get there in time, are we? 40 days. Break your siege. Come on, break your siege. Break your siege. I don't think they're going to break. 14. 10. No, we got it. Crap. 1 day. Oh, we got there like 1 day too late. 1 day too late. We did get a good kill in there, though. And we did catch their army, which I think is worthwhile. We got a good prisoner out of it as well. The only problem is we are low on cash. And if we could have went to siege their capital, I think we would have won it by now. Thank you, liege. Greetings, cousin. I would like for your young son, Patches, to be raised by Siegfried, our most skillful guardian. I don't want Patches to become French. Sorry. And let's go take their capital. I'm going to drop off a bunch of these levies. Because we're not going to need them. We have enough troops from them, so I'll drop these just to save a little bit of money. We're going to catch their army, and we're going to have another little scrap here. Oh, no! Oh, wait! Oh, wait! This is so good. I mean, the stress is really bad. Oh God. How could you do this to Dr. Rex 90? If I have sinned, why did you not punish me instead? He was blameless. My perfect son. Life had so much more in store for him. Dr. Rex has died in battle, was slain in battle. Oh, this worked out so well. Dr. Rex, I'm sorry.
Oh, Danny boy,
Congratulations.
the pipes are calling.
But that saves me from having to do some very tricky stuff. And now what we can do when we're going to die, if we want, we can disinherit Milos, and then we'll have one son take all of our land. The only problem is we are playing a little bit dangerous. Like, we only have one son. I mean, we're really weak, right? Like, we're not in a good spot. You're my commander. Oof. You're my marshal. Commander, knight, and counselor. Oh no, my counselors died from internal injuries. That one actually is really bad because we don't have... Oh, my half-brother, I guess, is taking... We really need people in our court. So our court has been decimated, but we're going to... And this is the thing. We're going to have, like, one tract of land. So the question is, do we maintain the siege for 3 more months? And we'll try and get capture some folk, although disease is spreading, which isn't good. But we'll finish the siege and then we'll win the war. Greetings, Duke Duneflint of Upper Burgundy. I would be delighted if your son and heir Patches could visit Florence. I mean, it's risky, but yeah. A war just broke out on top of our war. So, if we enforce demands... The county, the bishopric, the city... Okay. So I'm over my limit. So what I'll be doing is I will grant off... So I have 2 sons. My main son, I want to give my main titles to. Milos, I would give this county to, if I'm not mistaken. But this would be Milos. And that would count as one of his titles. Which would help split things up less so. There we go. The last few things we're going to do here. So we're increasing development, which is good. However, I do believe we have a culture issue. Occitane. Yes. So we are going to look to convert them to our culture. This might be a decent spot to leave it. Our liege has 2 wars that we are so far staying out of because we have enough things to deal with on our own. And I think we can just kind of keep railing on the Duke here and take all of Provence. And that will kind of set us up for, at that point we're the biggest, fish in the pond. Then we can kind of work against Lotharia here. Maybe we'll do a little bit of plotting and start spreading secrets. Because if we can get them to break up, then we can maybe snag some of their territories. And that's kind of all we need to do. And then break away from Italy. And in fact, next time it might be, maybe we do join that independence faction. Because once we break away from Italy, we're well on our way to forming our own kingdom. Which we need 10 titles, or 10 claims. And there are, 3 more there. And then we only need 2 more before we can form the kingdom. So yeah. I really do appreciate everyone for hanging out with us today, but I think we'll leave it here. Damn it. And I died. I was in prison. My son died. Yeah, but you're not in prison now. And I mean, your son's still dead, but, and I'm dead. Just got murdered. And we all know that the mouth is the beehole of the face, so put this out. I'm dead. Oh, God. Oh, no. There we go. F's in chat. We've died. Ah, no. No. I've never done one of these before. We just took a shirt off. We both took our shirts off. Oh, look at us.